Hello guys, Enterprise, how's it going? Today, we're doing another video, and I got my glasses on today, by the way. But yeah, today we're doing another video, and this is a new series I wanted to start. If you watched my last update video, it should be up today with a recording. But yeah, so if you watch that update video, you'll know that I'm doing a series called Let's Talk About Anime, and today, talking about Bleach. This isn't a manga review, no. It's just a discussion about what I like about Bleach, what I think of Bleach. And the reason for me talking about Bleach today is because I've been watching it, or rewatching it again, recently. So, I just wanted to talk about it. So, Bleach is one of the big three anime that I started watching. But it wasn't the first one. No, it was actually the last of the big three, besides One Piece, that I watched. Because I didn't watch One Piece, because One Piece, I don't like One Piece. When I finally found this series, the first 2 episodes were amazing, but it kind of slowed down afterwards. But on the first watch, it's all good, it's all fine, it's all good. Like, I was still interested in the character, still interested in the story at the beginning. I wanted to see what would go from there, because I didn't know what was going to happen later. So, I was like, yeah, I gotta watch this episode to see what's going to happen later. It's just a part of the thing, so I have to see it, right? But when you go to rewatch the anime, and after the first 2 episodes, it's really boring. I don't like the South Sleeper arc, to be completely honest. If that's what is that what the arc's called? I don't know. But yeah, there was just an arc that I didn't like. And it's just, it's boring, because like, you're going, it's like an episode of the week type thing. New stuff's happening every episode. Most of the time we're dealing with holos that I don't even care about. Like, no, except at the Grand Fisher part in the Ryu challenge, then like, yeah, that's about the best things. And at the end of the arc, there's Renji and Byakuya, which is, again, solid part of the series. That's when the Sleeper, or the Byakuya retrieval arc, or something like that, starts. Society arc, that's what it's called. That's when that starts, and it's like, it's amazing. But it takes such a long time to get to that part. Like, I'm reading the manga too, and it's like, I have to get the 7 volumes to get through this stuff. I don't know if I want to read that much. Like, the first 7 volumes, it's like, I don't know. I just don't really feel like reading it. But I'm still toughing through, because the Bleach is amazing, and I want to get to the good stuff, so I'm still toughing through the volumes. So I'm on volume 4 now, because I started reading it a couple days ago, and yeah, I'm having a good time. But yeah, I just wanted to rant, a really quick rant on the first arc, because the first arc, it's just so boring. It's like watching Reborn. Like, sure, I like Reborn. Like, I'm getting into the good stuff right now, and the reward for watching the earlier boring stuff is very good, because like, you get to really good spots in the series, and it gets really epic, and it leads up to good stuff. But in Reborn's case, it's different, which I'll talk about that in a different Let's Talk video. Most of the time, the characters are great, like Ichigo, Byakuya, all the memorable characters and stuff. And it's just amazing. The characters of this series are just, like, Rukia is probably one of the most least developed characters, and she's still a pretty good character. So, yeah, I guess Morihime is also one of those bad characters too. Like, there's some characters that I just can't stand, but most of the characters in Bleach were pretty well managed, and honestly, it's really good. God damn, I love Bleach. This is like, I didn't expect this manga so much, of this anime, or because I watched the anime first. I haven't really completed the manga. I've only went up to where the anime ended off. So the Fullbringer arc, and well, it's alright. Okay, now let's give my other unpopular opinion about Bleach. I actually like the Fullbringer arc. I love the fact that, like, Ichigo works so hard to get his powers back, then at the end it is taken away, and I love how so real it was. Like, he always wanted to be without his powers, to see ghosts and stuff. He always wanted to have those powers gone, but when he lost them, he realized how much he had before. Like, he wanted to be able to protect his family. He had the power to do so. But now he was weak, and he saw his little sister starting to get the power he had before, and everyone else fighting holos, and he just feels, you can just feel the frustration of Ichigo, and it's great. the last arc, sure the villains kind of sucked, but the character development for Ichigo just really makes that arc worth it, in my opinion, because again, I did like that arc a ton. Like, that was my favorite arc of this series, and it was just, whew. Yeah, if you, like, when I go rewatch Bleach, there's two arcs, or two battles, or, because, like, the one arc I usually go to watch is the last one, the Fullbring arc, because I love that arc. And I would go watch the Ironka arc, but then there's, like, just the filler, which, that's into the next topic. I know this Let's Talk series is not really well organized, it's just what I think about the time. It's mainly just anime discussion, just talking about the anime itself, and everything I liked about it. And this time, I'm going to talk about dislikes. But I just like some of them. Like, but yeah, the filler. If you're going to talk about Bleach, the anime at least, you're going to have to talk about the filler. And also, my least favorite arc happens to be filler. And I'm pretty sure you guys can pretty much guess which arc I'm talking about. Yeah, it's the Vampire Bound arc. And, they made that arc so long. It was terrible. And the point is, I watched all through that arc too. I didn't skip because I didn't know it was filler. Now we watched all of it, and I regret it. So now when I go back to watch Bleach, one thing to do, I skip the first arc, which is not filler, but I know what happens anyway, and then I watch the Society arc, then I skip the Bound arc, then I go from there, and so having to rewatch it, I love this being able to skip what I want and don't have to watch it. It's just good stuff. Like, dude, Bleach, why do you have to have so bad filler arcs? But there is the good filler arc, in my opinion anyway. I like the filler arc that was with the Zanpakuto Toes, where they all came to life. I did like that arc a ton because, again, it was amazing how, like, Ichigo had to fight, like, his Zanpakuto, and he had to fight, like, all these different things, and it's like, it was really cool just to see all of that. And the Zanpakutos, like, you can never unthink, like, what you see in that arc. You just think about the Zanpakuto's physical forms, and that arc had a lasting impression on me. And even though it's just filler, I enjoyed the arc quite a bit. But most of the filler arcs that they did provide, it sucked, to be frank. I love Bleach as an anime, the soundtrack, the story itself, like, Soul Reapers, dude. Ichigo is an awesome main character. I love how he just has simple goals. He wants to protect his friends and family. It's not like, I want to become the Pirate King, I want to become the Hokage. No, he's one of those big three that stuck out and just wanted to protect his family and friends. Like, he just didn't have any grandiose goals. He just had one goal in mind, is protect his family and his friends. And I admire Ichigo for that. He's just a straightforward guy, and who happened to get supernatural powers. And, well, yeah. And if you're going to talk about Bleach, if you're going to talk about Ichigo, there's also one more thing you're going to have to talk about. His best character power, in my opinion, is the Holofication power, which is with the mask. I hated how after he got his powers back, or in the mangas, I read a bit of the manga afterwards, and he doesn't get his Holofication back when he gets his powers back, which honestly disappointed me, since that was my favorite power Ichigo had, was his Holofication, and I like to see that again. I like to see him just put the Holo mask on, or have a little other battle with his inner Holo. I love those fights. Like, if I had to prefer a fight in Bleach, there would have to be that Ichigo versus Ichigo fight in his inner world, and it was amazing. It was top quality, and, well, I just can't say more. Like, Bleach has inspired my art style. Like, I draw Bleach like art all the time. Ichigo is one of the first drawings that I've actually produced lots of results on. Which, hold on a second, I have it here. My, like, Ichigo drawing, it's not like a full body drawing, but like it's Holofication form, which again, like I said, is my favorite form. It might not be good in your standards, but like for the reference I did see, it almost looks identical. pretty damn close. But yeah, Ichigo, I love his character design. I just like everything about Ichigo Kurosaki, and to this day, he's probably one of my favorite anime characters ever. In many ways, Bleach inspired a lot of things. Bleach has an amazing soundtrack, has an amazing character cast, besides some characters, but every cast of characters has some unpopular ones, like say My Academia, there's Mineta. Well, actually he's a pretty low light character, I don't know, but yeah. And then the fights are good. Besides the filler, Bleach is a really good series, in my opinion. Like, if there was a filler in there, I really think Bleach would still be running. Like, what killed Bleach was the filler. That's just how it goes. But yeah, that's it for this Let's Talk. Really, this series is me talking about an anime and in a really casual way. I'm hoping this series picks up because I love this series. Like, I always want to do this. So I'm doing in a review, it's like I have to be really serious. I have to pick points to talk about. I have to explain the plot. I have to do all this different stuff in ways that I don't really want to do. But with this series, I can just go ahead. This is for the people who've already seen it. I can just talk about it, and it's like I can talk what I like about it. It's just, let's talk about it. Yeah, it's great. Of course, there's still gonna be manga reviews. Like, I'm still gonna do manga reviews. Like, those are an alright series for the manga crowd, and I could read some manga that I'm reading online. As I've only ever read, like, the manga I have on my shelf are pretty popular manga, but the ones I read online are pretty obscure. I could talk about those sometime too. But yeah, I promise you the next video will be the Nekopara, because I've been kind of slacking on the Nekopara gameplay. But for now, that's all I can say. And hopefully you enjoy this video. I really want to talk about another manga after this, or another anime manga, whatever. I'm just saying manga because I have a manga in my hand. It's like, ooh, manga. I'll do this. This is what Ichigo just. That's a good part of the manga. This is Bleach, guys. If you like Bleach, leave a like. And maybe subscribe for more content from this guy right here. And I really like this series, and I really enjoyed talking about this series. I didn't think I would enjoy making this video so much other than the other videos, but yeah, I like making this one. Yeah, like I said, please leave a like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more be notified for videos, and I'll see you guys next time. Ciao now.